Tasting and ranking frozen bistro foods from Trader Joe's. I've never had any of these before, but they all look really good. I'm only doing 4 because they're pretty heavy meals. You know the drill. I'm gonna cook these up, taste them, and rank them 1 through 4, so let's get going. I got some good food to try. First up, we're trying this handheld chicken pot pie. I made this in the air fryer. It looks nice and flaky, and it smells so good. My mouth is literally watering. I always burn my mouth on chicken pot pies, but let's see what this one's like. I got mostly pastry in that bite, but I will say that it was delicious. Very flaky, very buttery. I want to try a bite more in the middle. Yes, it is quite hot in there. I feel like there's not enough liquid in here, and I do see that this would be a difficult thing to make because if there was a lot of liquid, it would be seeping out the sides. So I do get why it's not filled to the brim, but I just think that it's lacking a little bit of that pot pie-esque mixture. You can see that there's carrots, there's peas. They definitely say on the packaging they use mostly dark meat, and that's what it tastes like. And the inside filling is good too. I just am really craving that like thick white gravy that you get in chicken pot pie, and you're not getting that in here. It's just not filled enough, in my opinion. And I think that they should just make one that's in a bowl. I think that's where you'll get that gravy. You make things handheld to make it more convenient. This thing is so flaky and you're just getting like pieces of pastry everywhere. You can't eat this thing on the go. I like the concept of this idea. I don't really love the execution of it. I'll say it tastes good. It just needs a lot more filling. But let's try the next one. Next up, we have some French onion soup. And I made this in the oven, which sounds crazy, but I made everything in the oven other than the pot pie today, so I just threw it in and it was easy. I was really skeptical about the cheese on top because it looked so strange when I put it in. Actually, I'll show you. It just didn't look like there was a lot of cheese, and to me, French onion soup needs a lot of cheese. I thought it came out pretty good looking. It smells so nice and sweet and oniony. Wow. So you don't get a cheese pull, which is kind of a bummer when you're eating French onion soup. I will, however, say those onions are delicious. The soup is so sweet and savory. This tastes like a restaurant quality French onion soup. I would never think that you made this at home. Wow. Those caramelized onions are so good. And you do get these big hunks of cheese. They're just not distributed perfectly. Honestly, I probably should have made this in the microwave. That's my bad. It is so warm and sweet and comforting, but it's got such a nice, heavy, thick savoriness. This is also somehow vegetarian, which is crazy because it tastes so beefy. Like it has such a thick, savory, meaty taste to it. My only thing would be the cheese isn't executed perfectly, and maybe I would just add some of my own on top at the end. I don't know what kind of cheese is in French onion soup. I'm curious. I'll put it up there. This one is really good, exceeded my expectations, but let's try the next one. Now we have this beef shepherd's pie, and I made this one in the oven too. I was actually really hoping that would get like a nice crusty golden top, but I cooked it for the amount of time it was supposed to be in there. I love shepherd's pie. Let's see what this tastes like. Mashed potatoes are really creamy. I really only think I got like an onion and a carrot in there. There's a nice meaty bite. This is what I get for not reading the packaging. I thought the meat was gonna be like ground beef. I didn't look close enough. I like the fact that it's shredded beef rather than that